broke Suzuki. Superman before Zack Snyder ruined him. Michael Keaton was the best Batman. Rob Christian Bale was just deadpan. No one remembers the other ones. Princess Leia in bikinis and Transformer Lamborghinis. Please don't let Shia LaBeouf ever act again. Please, God, no. Remembering tales from the crypt, back when Michael Bay wrote good scripts. He wrote the script. All right here is no mystery, 'cause it's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. It's the history of bad. It's bad. It's the history of bad. So bad. It's the history of bad ideas. Podcast.
This episode of Hobie is sponsored by Hello Jeff. Save 20% off your first meal box with promo code HobiePod.
Please note that any comments, jokes, questions, maybe anything that we say on the history of bad ideas is all in good fun. And remember, we insult everybody. Our thoughts, opinions, questions, anything else, actions that we do on the show do not reflect any of our employers, organizations, advertisers, or anyone else that is associated with the history of bad ideas. And remember, at the end of the day, it's just a joke.
I want to be a part of it. Hobie, Hobie.
Welcome to the History of Bad Ideas, the Floppy Awards 2022 Special Edition episode. I'm Jason.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Jim.
I'm Brian.
I'm Scab Blake.
Hey! Wait a minute. Blake didn't show for a Floppy Awards. I am
He's got
shocked.
a streak to maintain.
That is true. That is true.
If he is consistent, if he's not one.
That is true. That is very
nothing
true.
else.
Nothing else.
Granted,
Yeah.
these are the rescheduled Floppy Awards.
That is true. We apologize.
Yeah, thanks, Jason.
Sorry. Thanks, Gallbladder.
Well, I want to wish you Merry Christmas,
Merry Christmas, Jim.
and I want to say I'm glad you're alive,
Thank you. Appreciate that.
because if you died, then I would be stuck with this, and I couldn't give it to you as a present.
Oh, God. Oh, Wonder on DVD with Julia Roberts, Owen Wilson, and Jacob Tremblay.
We know how much you raved about it all year long,
Yes.
about how much you loved this movie and wanted to see it.
I was told by my relatives that I needed to go take my kids to see this.
Yes. So
We did not.
So instead, I brought it to you,
Thank you.
and it is not allowed to go into the Nicolas Cage bag.
Damn it.
Nor are you allowed to put it in the wall when you are remodeling.
And we expand the studio.
We only did that for Green Lantern and bats. So whoever buys our house after us and
I
remodels.
understand leaving bats in
Oh,
the
yeah.
walls.
For the record, I was not the relative that said you had a good
No. Opposite side.
Oh,
Side
okay,
family.
okay.
It's inspiring and uplifting, says Bill Zellweger from Chicago Sun-Times. It's from the beloved bestseller. I'll be honest, I didn't realize Julia Roberts was in it. But
She's only the star of it.
I knew Owen was in it.
Owen! Wait, you mean when the movie came out and you'd be like, I'm Julia Roberts in the movie with the kid.
I think that's Megan.
That was dead on.
That sounded just
Wow.
like
That was
Jason.
Julia Roberts, wasn't it?
Yes, it
I
was.
could pick that right up.
I'll be honest, I don't remember ever saying that. I have nothing but the utmost respect for them.
I have to change my impression of the year vote.
Hey. Well, thanks, Jim. I will make sure that goes in my DVD collection.
Okay, if we're bringing gifts, I
Oh.
don't have anything to bribe, but I did see this, so I thought for Jason. Here.
Riverdale, he loves me, she loves me not. Comic. What is this?
I have no idea. It
Is
was
that a comic
Riverdale.
book?
It's a comic. Can't you tell?
Love Nest.
Is it a graphic novel?
Every good fling needs a cozy little hideaway where love can bloom. Kevin Keller has had his share of adventures, so he knows all the best spots for hookups, hangouts, and whispering sweet nothings in your bae's ear. Oh, God, I said bae.
You said bae.
In the wild, in the closet. No, literally, in the janitor's closet at school. You know, nothing sexier, Jim, than a... Oh, God, why are you throwing an egg at me? Than a closet. In secret. Wow. It's really good, Doug.
Yeah.
It's a Riverdale
And also,
hardcover book.
I'm not sure what you guys had. What you
I
guys
like it.
had. I brought Trader Joe's version of Oreos.
JoJo's.
They seem
JoJo's.
kind of heavy. I don't know, Brian. You want to?
Yeah. That feels like a good cookie.
Yeah. Whoops. I brought Holiday Heat candy canes.
Holiday Heat?
Holiday Heat.
No.
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
No.
Go ahead, try them. Okay, did I say Holiday Heat? Oh, I'm sorry. I just meant Brock's Holiday.
After the Enfuego Cinnamon Toast Crunch we had, no more.
Okay.
Did you like that, Jeff?
I liked it. I haven't eaten it as cereal yet, but I think I might have to pour some eggnog on it and
Oh, no.
eat it that way.
Those
Some
dark
egg on
red.
me.
Those look angry.
Yes,
What is it?
dark red candy canes look
There's
angry.
3 different types of candy
it's
canes.
watermelon chili, pineapple chili, and mango chili.
That's the watermelon chilies for the red one.
And then keep in the vein of the Oreos.
Oh my God.
Oreo snowballs.
Those are delicious.
You can set those right in front of me
Okay. And then
as a bribe.
this is only a small pack, but
Uh-oh. He's so excited he's losing it.
that's right. Caramel creams with Oreos. It's like bullseyes.
Whoa.
with
Oreo
flavor.
bullseyes.
Those look awful.
Interesting.
This is my favorite candy
Caramel.
of all time.
Bullseyes?
Bullseyes?
Yes.
Or
Really?
Oreo flavored bullseyes.
They taste
Just
like,
regular.
but the white part tastes like chalk.
No,
but you hate
it
the
doesn't.
peanut butter ones.
It tastes like sugar chalk.
Oh, my oldest
peanut
son,
butter
Brian.
ones, the
Orange and
Halloween,
black ones?
the orange and black Halloween things.
Yeah, I hate those.
But you love bullseyes.
I do.
I don't get you.
My oldest son, one of his favorite
Yeah.
candies is bullseyes. He got a whole bag for Christmas.
Well, let's go get him.
All right.
I think he ate them all, to be honest.
Well, he eats our stuff. Let's go eat his.
Well, I'm going to say we start off the floppies to try these gummy eggs.
They are gummy eggs.
Gummy fried eggs.
They look
Is there a flavor?
Egg.
fruit.
Did you take a picture of it, Jason?
I prefer my
it's
eggs
nasty.
scrambled, but I'll try it.
Hold on. Let's see here.
Oh,
It's kind of weird. Can't bite into them. Oh,
I think I have a bad smell.
they
rotten
smell
eggs.
like feet.
I think it smells like eggs.
Oh, why did I smell it?
Right?
You guys just said that, and God, I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
No, I haven't even gotten to the middle yet. I want to see what the yolk tastes like. Oh, God.
Oh,
Oh,
Brian just put the
can't
whole
eat
thing in
these.
his mouth. That's disgusting.
I hope you like chewing on air because that's what we'll be doing for the next hour with these eggs.
Those eggs.
Save your reviews. We're gonna do it.
So my appetite's a little bit better since last week. But so I tried these penguinos from last week.
Delightful.
They are. I was not expecting a cookie. It says filled cookies, but I was expecting like the Hostess cupcakes.
No, it says
That's what-
cookies on the box.
Yeah, I didn't read that part.
That's what the outside of the cookie looks like.
I was more worried about Beery, the penguin here, and Beery.
Don't worry about Beery.
Yeah, but I was expecting like a soft crunch. They're good. They are
delightful.
good. Oh,
All right, Jason, you have to have your children eat these eggs.
You should have them take them to school and share them with their friends.
that's not till next week. They may go bad.
I mean, they've been sitting here for a week, so
Not with all the
and
preservatives.
Jim's
in
probably
these
had them
things.
for a month.
I got them right before Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, so
They're
they're
large, gummy, fried eggs. Did you say Thanksgiving?
the week before Thanksgiving.
Let's see. Ingredients: corn syrup.
Jim is literally eating this thing with two hands like it's a sandwich. It's amazing.
Sugar, gelling agent, gelatin, humectant, sorbitol syrup, modified cornstarch, acetylant, citric acid, cornstarch, and a lot of other things.
It's sugar and gelatin.
Carinarable wax and beeswax is in here.
Yeah, obviously.
So
That's where the yellow comes from.
So it's natural. It's got beeswax.
yeah, it's perfectly fine. Perfectly fine.
Oh, this is terrible. It's still a glob in the side of my cheek.
That's why I'm taking small bites.
That's amazing.
Jeff, do you want to spit it out?
Jeff, no, Jeff can't. Jeff never spits
I
food
will-
out.
I won't say never.
Unless
but,
it's Brussels sprouts.
ugh.
So how about our listener Kevin saying that Brussels sprouts are the best thing for a holiday meal?
Kevin from Nerdly Out Loud in England. He is English.
And what was Jeff's response?
My response was, then you must have a steaming pile of shit with a side of Brussels sprouts for dinner. Because that's the only way Brussels sprouts are better
Brussels
than...
sprouts are good.
No,
They're very good.
they're very not good.
What was the Christmas Hello Jeff box?
Ah, man, now it's stuck to my outline.
The fried egg is stuck to your outline. Fried egg gummy.
Unfortunately, fried egg gummies were in there. I apologize to everybody. But you also got Christmas Pez
Ooh.
that was left over from last year.
Ooh.
Here's one right here.
Oh. It's a sample.
Yes. So Christmas Pez and gummy eggs.
I did get a message from Scab Jeff. He will not be able to make the floppies tonight because of the late notice.
Because we invited him 2
Yes.
minutes before we started to record.
To be fair, Scab Jeff is usually... We did have to reschedule, so we don't have as many guest appearances this week.
So
this
if
year.
he's not here,
Yeah.
he can't lose.
He can't win either.
Well, he can win.
Well, he can't win.
That's true.
He can win.
He's proven that he can't win.
No, he can't.
I thought he was going to get an honorary floppy for most losses, but if he's not here, he can't do that.
That is true. That is true. You got to be present to win on
did
that.
message-
Just that award.
Yes.
His vote for Canadian
Yeah.
Year, he wants to give to Doug. He wants Doug
Wow.
to go back to back.
Doug gets a vote already.
I wasn't going to plan it on running.
Listen up, Joe.
1 year and a little bit more extra. I appreciate you, falling ill. That helped me out a lot.
Yes.
Because we got to be, Canadians a year longer. But
Yes.
I think I've done all I can do.
Well, the good news is, unlike the president, it's okay if you're old. It's okay.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yes.
You're perfectly fine. Because you guys do a great job. Even at 90, I think you would do well. Except for that Jason C. Brown. What did he do?
He did more than Stork.
I was supposed to say he didn't disparage Pez.
That is true. That is true. That son of a bitch.
I mean, we have a low bar.
Yes.
I'm dying here on air.
I just want to dispel rumors
We do have a low bar. Sorry,
that,
my bad.
that even though people said that Mike Pence is running for Canadian of the Year, he is not. His
Mike Pence is not.
has not. Yes.
Okay.
His camp confirmed that those rumors, like him running for president, that he filed, are false.
He can still be voted for, though.
Oh yes.
Okay. Just making sure.
Yeah, you can still write him in.
Okay. Just
As I
making
do
sure.
Jim every election
Okay.
for something.
For something. So we do.
1 year it was coroner.
It was.
Let's see here.
He killed it that year.
I did have, I think, 13 votes one time for governor.
I remember voting for you that year.
That was Taft versus Bob Taft and the two candidates were horrible.
So like every year.
Well, I was going to say, that's our election.
Worse than normal.
Oof. That's why I don't remember it.
So
Down the hall.
Every year we start the floppies with the big bust of the year, the bombs in the box office. So we'll go
I was
through
getting
it.
excited when you said big busts.
Yeah, I like big bust. I cannot lie.
Whoa.
So this year I'll give you some. This is from Screen Crush.
Number one, Salma Hayek.
Number one. This is
Mrs.
not.
Garrett from Facts of Life.
Joe from the Facts of Life.
So big bombs at the box office this year. No particular order. We can vote for which ones we think have been. Lightyear, Doug, your Disney film.
Did you get an updated?
No, this is a link that I sent.
Oh, okay.
The outline this year was rough because Brian and I usually collaborate, and he did a great job on it, but I was out for a long time, so it was a mess. Lightyear made $118 million on $200 million. That's domestic. Lightyear did not take off, Doug, like they thought it was going to.
It was blah.
Yes. The Northman made $34 million on a $90 million budget.
Ooh.
I really wanted that movie to do better because it was well done.
Who was in that?
Jeremy Renner,
No.
Frank Grillo.
No.
Was there a Skarsgård?
Yes.
Okay,
Alexander.
okay.
It was a Frankie production.
No, it was not.
Marry Me with J-Lo and Owen Wilson. Who knew that was going to bomb? Made $22 million. But to be fair, it also premiered on Peacock at the same time.
But
So
that had a terrible premise.
did it?
I got through about 30 minutes of it, and I was sound asleep.
Let's see, Ambulance. That made $22 million on a $40 million budget. They were expecting a lot bigger yield on it because of Jake Gyllenhaal.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, what was? That's not the one I'm
Is
thinking
Jake
of.
Gyllenhaal supposed to be a box office draw?
Well, he was Mysterio.
I mean, did he bring a lot of people in to watch The Prince of Persia?
Hey. That was going to be the next franchise for Disney.
Yeah.
Didn't go over well.
No.
Lone Ranger's next next one.
That was a good movie.
Yeah. Never seen it. I still need to.
Lone Ranger?
I actually do want to see it.
The last 45 minutes were pretty.
Was that Hammer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So he eats somebody.
He did a good job.
Yeah. Did he eat someone?
Allegedly.
No.
Okay. Allegedly.
He is shocked that a lot of his friends don't talk to him anymore.
Oh.
But he did such a good job of arranging all those loans in the movie.
She said $5.8 million on a $32 million budget.
Ugh.
That did not do well on that one. Let's
What did
see
she
here.
say, though?
Here's the thing. Confess Fletch is on this list. Made $538,000, but it was also only on Hulu, right?
Apparently,
No.
it was in some box offices.
It wasn't some, but
They released it for a week, but it was only a few hundred
Like
theaters.
in L.A. and New York, and
yeah. Huh. Just thought that was kind of interesting.
That's
I think it was-
Is that a
I didn't-
sequel or like a
reboot.
It's a reboot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's with
John Hamm?
John
Yeah.
Hamm. I saw it. I thought it was pretty decent.
I didn't know they were done filming it.
I didn't know it came out.
Yeah, they're done filming Avatar 3 too.
Yeah, that one I know.
Yes.
They're not going to do an Avatar 3. This one wasn't big enough.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
That's right.
these balls
Whoa.
are like one of the best things I've ever eaten.
What are those? Those Oreo balls?
Oreo snowflake
Oh.
snowball things.
These are great.
Delightful.
They make up for the gummy
Egg?
egg.
The
that
gummy
I
egg?
choked down.
Well, okay. Let me throw my hat back into the ring for Canadian of the Year.
Oh, we're
I
going back-
brought those, Jeff. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Hey.
Well, if we go back to the tape,
Uh-huh.
Doug said that what he brought was not a bribe.
It's not a bribe, but if you want to if you think, hey, his decency is worth my vote, that's on you.
Jim, are you wrapping the egg in the foil that the Oreo snowflake came in?
He's
Put it back in the box.
That looks like the most awful thing ever.
Blake will eat that next week.
Yeah, he'll be fine. So there's big ones. I'm going to say the Northman was probably the biggest loss of the year. I thought that would do a little bit better, especially on a $90 million budget. Jeff?
And they really advertised the hell out of it.
They did. Even though they did forget to put the title on the Subway commercials.
Poster, yeah.
So how much money did Black Adam lose?
Oh, that's a good one.
That would have been my vote. That was going to be my vote.
Okay, Black Adam it is. I'll
Okay.
change it with you, Doug.
Okay.
I heard all the story was just like fancy ways of putting out numbers that really weren't true.
Yeah, The Rock got kind of accused of that. The shine is off of him because of that.
Well, the fact that he won't allow himself to get beat up in a movie.
Yeah. That
You mean like the wrestling ring?
it will lose between $50 and $100 million. Black Adam. It needed $600 million to break even. It did not hit $400 million so far. So maybe on DVD, Blu-ray,
because DVD is.
VHS.
The
How about
VHS.
VHS?
I'll get my VHS copy as long as that doesn't cost $30 million.
It's not a good film. Doug, did you ever watch it? Black Adam.
No, I did not.
It's not good. It's not good. So yeah.
See, I would probably take your word for it, but it's my understanding you ripped apart the finale of She-Hulk when I was away. Sick.
I don't remember that.
And I have a hard time trusting you now.
Just now?
Well, yeah, you are the one that made me watch this show because it's so funny, and then you stopped watching it 3 weeks later.
Big Bang Theory?
Big Bang Theory, How I Met Your Mother. You
I
keep
did.
telling me how these shows are so great, so I watch them, and then you say, "Oh, they're not funny anymore."
Superstore. I watched that all the way through.
Yeah, okay, one. Blockbuster.
Okay,
We'll get to that.
Brian and I have moved on to the mango pepper candy
Chili.
cane. Chili.
I'm good.
Mango chili candy cane.
How is that?
It's actually not bad.
Not bad at all.
I like how we're doing this show and you guys are just over there eating away.
They're doing their own show.
Yeah.
We're practicing for our new podcast.
Gotcha. What's it called?
Brian and Jim eat everything.
Okay. Catch that on the Hobie Network next year.
Except for kiwi custard mochi and fried gummy eggs.
Ooh. And shrimp.
Well, we already ate them.
And Brian, no seafood.
Correct.
No seafood. Okay, let's go to our first category here.
What if it's gummy seafood?
Ooh.
Like if I brought in like a
Flavored gummy shrimp? Or is it just like gummy shrimp and it's not really shrimp?
It's a gummy fish that he caught with his gummy worm.
oh yeah.
Would you try it?
What about
Yes.
Swedish fish?
Oh.
Yes, I do enjoy a good Swedish fish.
Okay.
I do also like the gummy crusty crab burgers.
Okay.
Those are delightful.
My daughter loves those.
They're so good.
They look nasty.
They do.
They don't look appetizing, but they taste good.
They don't look appetizing.
But damn it, I'm going to eat it.
I will say these mango chili. There's a little spice to it.
Mango
very
chili
end.
candy canes.
Yeah.
Okay, we're going to get to our first Floppy Award here.
All right.
Best candy cane.
Best superhero series of 2022. So, we had a poll on our Facebook page, Twitter, at Bad Ideas Podcast. We're still on Twitter, people. The first poll was The Boys, Stargirl, Ms. Marvel, and Umbrella Academy. The Boys and Ms. Marvel were the top two at 43% and 29%. So technically, Stargirl and Umbrella Academy are eliminated. So we have
Not for my vote, they are.
poll number 2 was Moon Knight, She-Hulk, Peacemaker, and Titans. Winning was Peacemaker with 33%, and Titans with 30%. So in theory, it's The Boys, Ms. Marvel, Peacemaker, and Titans. Brian, what is your pick? Doesn't matter if you saw them or not. What's your pick?
Out of the 4,
Yes.
The Boys.
The Boys.
You picked the Boys over Peacemaker.
Yeah,
Surprised me.
I know.
Doug?
I only saw one, so I'll go with Miss Marvel.
Okay. You could add another one. It doesn't really matter. It's not official. Well, it is official, but we don't care.
It's not official, but I'm voting for the Umbrella Academy.
Okay. Jim?
Who are you rooting for?
I'm going Peacemaker. It's going to be a 4-way tie, five-way tie.
There are 5 of us in
Yes,
the room.
there is. Apologize to Randall Holt. I was going to get him to be a voter too, but I was in the hospital, so I apologize for that.
God, how are you going to use that as an excuse?
What's my excuse? I just got behind on everything. I apologize. Sorry.
God, he acts like he's the only one that does stuff. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, did you see that look? They didn't see it at home, but, man, I got the look of death.
When you see the YouTube version of it later,
Oh, yeah,
you have
yeah.
to watch that.
Where's that camera at?
I am going to have to not go with Stargirl because that was horrible.
Yeah.
Moon Knight was
Okay. What are you going with? Peacemaker.
Miss Marvel.
Peacemaker. It's good podcasting, Jim.
I'm Jim.
She-Hulk.
Going She-Hulk.
Oh, it's a 5-way tie.
Oh man, we got to re-vote.
No, we don't. I'm going to switch my vote. I'm going to the Boys.
Yes.
I'm switching my vote to She-Hulk.
And I'm switching my vote to She-Hulk.
I'm switching mine to Peacemaker.
Wait, I can't keep up with all of the...
So the winners, it's a 2-way tie of She-Hulk and the Boys. Congratulations. Well, I don't know how official any of this stuff is, but damn it, it's going.
It's 100% official.
That's right. She-Hulk and The Boys are the winners this year.
I would have voted for Peacemaker right away, but I can't agree with Jason.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment.
Next, we're going to pick Best Sci-Fi Fantasy Series. We had Rings of Power, Cabinet of Curiosities, Obi-Wan, and Interview with a Vampire. Obi-Wan and Cabinet of Curiosities were the top 2 vote getters.
I didn't watch Cabinet of Curiosities, but I've been meaning to because that's Guillermo del Toro, so I just haven't got around to it. That's on Netflix.
Yes. Andor, House of the Dragon, Severance, and Our Flag Means Death is poll number 2. Andor and House of the Dragon were the top 2 on that one. I'm going to go with Andor as my favorite series. Jim.
I'll go with The Legend of Vox Machina
Okay.
that you didn't put on here.
Okay.
It's on Amazon Plus.
You have talked about that.
Prime, Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
Okay. That's one. Brian.
House of the Dragon.
Okay. Doug.
Andor.
Okay. Jeff.
Legend of Vox Machina.
We have a 2-way tie. Congratulations again. Legend of Ex Machina and Andor with the winners this year.
So with these ties,
Yes.
we should put these out as polls
Let's do that.
for the listeners
To break the tie.
To break the tie.
No, the listeners don't know shit. What, did I just say that out loud?
Hey, they listen to
Is this thing on? Are we recording right now?
I'll go back and edit that out.
I will say these Oreo eggs are amazing.
Hey, remember like 5 minutes ago when we all said that?
I just opened mine. These are amazing.
Grab the new one in there. It's already open.
Oh, no. And then, this is always a fun one. Next category here, and then we're going to get some guests here. Worst new series on TV 2022. We have The Time Traveler's Wife, Good Sam, Promised Land, How I Met Your Father, and Bel Air. Anything else you guys would like to add?
Jim threw a list in.
Okay, go ahead.
I added Blockbuster
Oh, okay.
and was it the one that Brian loves?
The Terminal List.
The Terminal List. You know what, Jim? I'll be honest. I didn't see Blockbuster, but I'm going to vote for it just because the commercials are so bad. I'm going Blockbuster.
I didn't see it, but it was a Netflix show that lasted like 4 episodes before they canceled it, so
Yeah.
it's got to be shit.
So you're going Blockbuster?
I don't know. These all kind of suck.
Well, that's the reason for the category.
I mean, I did actually watch 3 episodes of How I Met Your Father.
And?
It was not good.
Okay.
It was better than I expected it to be.
Are you excited about season 2?
I only got about 5 or 6 episodes into season 1, but that's farther than I got in Blockbuster.
Okay.
So I'm voting Blockbuster also.
Doug?
I'm going to go with Good Sam. 'Cause
Okay.
Not that I saw it, but there's some really crappy doctor shows out
Yes. Yes.
And-
That's the one with the daughter and the dad, I think.
But on the Terminal List, I did watch it, and I fell asleep during a lot of the episodes.
You do that with a lot, though.
I watch it at 4 a.m.
Yes.
So I'll go with Blockbuster.
Okay. Brian?
Not that it matters.
Tulsa King?
Oh, my God. That was daggers.
25 minutes we spent last week, me and you, laying on the floor talking about how amazing it was.
It was. It is. It's really
I'm just going to vote for Bel Air.
okay.
Any Fresh Prince related things where Carlton has a gun shouldn't be on TV.
I was watching. There was something that came on the other on social media the other day, and it was Carlton doing the dance like for Christmas, like Christmas songs. And it's like, how can you give this guy a gun in the reboot? Like, how can you do
Yeah.
that?
Can't.
Oh, and previous winners of this illustrious category,
Yes.
2014 was Bad Judge, tied with Utopia.
Oh,
2000
Utopia.
2015, Heartbreaker.
Oh,
2016, I'm sure the Brian's going to be mad at this one. Kevin Can Wait won.
Unbelievable.
2017, The Megyn Kelly Show. 2018, The Alec Baldwin Show.
What was it? What was the Alec Baldwin show? Is that a talk show? Or?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
It was a talk show.
Okay.
2019, Sunnyside.
ugh.
2020, Can You See My Voice?
No, I can't.
When we do a decade in recap, I think I'm going to vote for Can You See My Voice for the worst of the decade.
And 2021 was Tiger King 2.
I'm just happy we outlasted all of these. these years.
We're not the worst.
So this year's winner is Blockbuster. Congratulations.
All right.
Your commercials are so shitty, it made 2 of us vote for it. Good job.
Got 3 votes, didn't it?
It did, but
Yeah.
2 only. I never saw any.
Oh, okay.
I just voted on the commercial.
I voted on the pilot or the
No.
first episode.
I really wanted it to be good. I really did.
Are we
I
ready to
wanted
try
to
this
enjoy it.
beverage there, Brian?
I am.
Oh, geez, what do we got now?
We got a listener sent this in for us to try.
I do not think she is going to win Canadian of the Year for this bribe.
We got shot glasses over there. Doug,
do.
don't get too excited to break your mic.
Well, he is sitting in Blake's spot where the broken mic hangs out.
That's because of Blake.
Now you tell me.
So we've got a Jones special release turkey and gravy flavored soda. I'm not sure if this listener likes us or hates us.
Hates us.
Now, Jones Soda puts out unique flavors all the time.
By unique, you mean tastes like crap.
Not always. Some of them
Really?
are good.
So this goes to shout out to Marbles herself, Marlia, for sending us these.
Oh, man. Jason stuck the egg to the wall.
That gummy egg is
It's
going to
cold.
stick to that wall for a long time.
Is it cold?
Is it cold?
I did refrigerate it for
Okay.
about an hour from the time I got off work until the time I left to come out here.
It looks nasty.
It looks like piss.
It looks like ginger ale.
Oh, God, I hate ginger ale.
No.
I don't know how much of this we're
I have tried this
It
before.
Tastes
Doug, you-
nothing like ginger ale, Jason.
They used to have a
so that's good.
a Thanksgiving box with turkey pop, peas,
Oh no!
Your paper's all wet now, Brian.
I think mashed potatoes, possibly cranberries.
Jason,
And they
you
were
can
all
have the one
disgusting.
that has a hair in it.
Is it hair or just the ink coming off the thing? I'll get it. It's fine.
Yeah, it looks like a hair.
Do you ever go to eat a pork sausage and find it's got hairs all over it?
There you go, dog.
I'll pass by here, Jeff. Here.
Not allowed to pass.
Jeff,
You pass
okay.
that one, but then
I'll
you
pass
just get
that
the
down.
next one.
There you
Okay,
go,
here
dog.
you go, Jeff.
No,
pass that
no.
around. Pass that around.
You got to do the shot, Doug.
All right, we ready?
So this is
Hey.
God, no calories.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers to
Here's to
Floppy.
the floppies.
It smells like turkey.
Oh God!
Oh,
and,
God!
and
God.
in 3, 2, 1. Oh. No, seriously, someone get him to start something to throw up in.
I'm good.
Oh, okay.
I swallowed it. We're good.
You ready? You ready, Jason?
Oh God, no! I'm good. My stomach has been through enough the last 2 days. I took a sip the last 2
I was
weeks.
expecting worse.
That was your problem. You don't take a sip. Boom, back.
I took a sip, and that was enough.
Taste much.
Honestly, it pretty much tasted a lot like a lot of
The bathroom's right out there.
liquor shots I've done. So
I tried to warn
without
you.
the alcohol.
I think it was worse when I took the sip because you smelled the turkey
Right,
and
right.
dressing coming to you.
Brian, there's a lot left.
It's not dressing. It's gravy.
I am pouring a little bit more in because I'm going to try it by a sip. As
What's
opposed to a
wrong with
shot.
you? Did you not hear the sound my body made?
I've got a garbage can over here.
Oh,
so.
okay.
And it's not like Jeff gets.
Please
Jeff
don't throw
gets
up on the
sick
deck.
when he does shots. His nickname in college was puke.
Much better when you do a shot than when you actually sip it. Oh, no, that is not good.
Yeah, it's that gravy. I mean, it's.
Did Doug just go to throw up?
The aftertaste is even worse than the foretaste.
Man,
God, that is
I'm going to go
awful.
drink some of this mystery flavor voodoo.
Oh, my
Mountain
God.
Dew.
And my outline smells like Thanksgiving because I spilled it.
How you doing, Doug?
I'm fine.
Well, now, if we were actually keeping... Since it's the Floppy Awards, we just name it the Floppy Awards, so...
But we're still going to put them at the end of the episode.
Okay.
Okay, moving on.
Because my outline smells like Thanksgiving would be my...
I wrote it down.
Jim's writing it down, so.
I already have 4 choices.
Anyways, next, moving on, we're going to, before we get into EIL, everything I learned from
thank you.
movies
Yeah.
category, we're going to do worst film of 2022. They are doing the best bad movie of 2022, which is a different thing. Worst film of 2022, we have Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul, Marmaduke, Morbius. We also have Pinocchio.
Which one? There were two Pinocchios this
Disney,
year.
the Disney one.
Okay.
With Tom Hanks.
So not the Guillermo del Toro one on Netflix.
Correct. Don't Worry, Darling is another one.
I don't even know that one. I'm sure we talked about it 4 or 5
Yeah.
times.
Don't Worry, Darling. That was the Chris Pine.
Yes. Blonde, which is the NC-17 one about Marilyn Monroe, got horrible reviews on Netflix. And Firestarter, the remake of that.
I didn't realize Marmaduke was this year.
You right there, Brian?
Yeah, took another whiff of this.
Why? What is wrong with you?
It's like
Please do not throw up in this studio.
it's like a train wreck where you just can't look away or sniff away.
Okay.
Yes.
When I didn't catch all of them. Did you mention Moonfall?
No, I did not mention
Okay.
Moonfall.
Ooh.
Moonfall has got to be up there. I am going to go...
Or the movie that Jim thought was Moonfall.
That was better than Moonfall.
I'm going Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul, which was one of the most cringe-inducing, horrible, took forever to finish movie I've seen in a long,
You
long
actually
time.
watched it?
Yeah, my wife and I watched it a couple months ago because we're like, oh, we can watch, we have a free night, let's watch a movie. And it looked okay in the previews, like maybe it could be funny. Like like I was hoping it would be like a documentary, like a fake documentary, like Christopher Guest. It was not.
Oh, I was voting for it based off of the ads.
Well, it's
because-
Sterling K. Brown in it, and I was
Yeah.
hoping. Let me tell you, it was horrible. So I'm picking that.
I haven't seen any of them on
Okay.
the list that were mentioned, so I can only go with
Trailers.
trailers and what I've seen and heard.
Uh huh.
So I'm going to use my expert opinion and
Okay.
vote for Honk for Jesus.
Okay. What are you doing, Jim?
I'm going through a list, and I actually didn't hate Morbius.
I have to see that still. Doug, what are you picking? Jurassic World Dominion could be up there for you, Doug.
Ooh, I did not see that. I'm going to have to go with Pinocchio.
Good call.
The animated Pinocchio is just freaky.
Yeah. And Pinocchio in general is a horrible show. Brian, what you got?
Come back to me.
Okay, Jim?
I'm tempted to nominate The Bubble.
That was another one that I saw was up there. Have you seen it?
Part of it,
Was it bad?
yes.
Okay.
I will go with The Bubble.
Okay. What are you going with, Brian?
I'm
Firestarter?
going with Causeway.
Oh, that's right. You did mention about that. You had a nice review of that show.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
That means the winner is Honk for Jesus, Save Your Soul is now the worst film of the year.
Way to suck.
So,
Way to beat Pittsburgh.
that's right. So moving on, let's get to Steve and Izzy for Best Bad Movie of the Year. Take it away.
Hey everybody, I'm Steve.
And I'm Izzy.
And we're with Everything I Learned from Movies. And tonight,
tonight.
we are here to present the Floppy Award for for Best Bad Movie of 2022.
Woo!
There were some real bad ones, but we're going with the ones that are so bad we actually might have kind of liked some things in them.
Are we though?
I mean, well, we'll go over the nominees, I guess. You can let me know. Well, I mean, okay, there are some great questionable movies, we'll say, maybe come up in future podcasts. Like
Everything's very questionable in movies.
I mean, we watched Beast. It's Idris Elba versus a lion, but there's good things about it. It's on
great.
Peacock. Check it out.
I'm Steve. You've only listed good things about that movie.
That's true. Or Lost City of D with Channing Tatum and Sandra Bullock. It was okay.
Yeah.
It was a Romancing the Stone rehash, but
Yeah, it was Romancing the Stone meets Pirates of the Caribbean.
yeah. But the nominees this year are Morbius. Yeah, it's Morbin time,
It's
baby.
Morbin time!
The bad movie so bad they had to put it in theaters twice. Where Jared Leto's a living vampire. Experiment gone wrong. Goes up against a Doctor Who guy or something. We get the little him dancing. Doctor Who dancing himself in the mirror. Yeah, it's a horrible fucking movie. But but we got the memes, and that's what's really important.
We got
right?
it to Morbin time, and that's worth it. I mean, it was either this one or what's the one about a guy who turns into a mummy at night?
Oh, Moon Knight?
I think it's Night Night. Moon Knight sounds stupid.
All right, so Moon Knight, no.
Night.
The other next nominee we have is The King's Daughter. You might not know what this movie is. If you do, I'm sorry. This was apparently filmed back in 2014, but it wasn't released until this year. All-star cast, like Pierce Brosnan's King Louis XIV or something, which is weird. But it's basically a story of a princess who's given a living mermaid, played by the chick from the Meg.
Yeah.
Mao Bing Bing or whatever her name is.
Bing Bing something.
Yeah, Bing Bing Lee?
Damn it, I'm forgetting Bing Bing's last name.
Anyway, Bing Bing.
Yeah, Bing Bing.
And, yeah, but it's like bad CGI. It's a weird story of like, oh yeah, this mermaid's taken to, provincial France, and hijinks ensue with like a pirate falling in love with the princess, but there's a love triangle thing. It's really bad. The good news is our romantic leads are married and have a 7-year-old in the time that the movie has been sitting on the shelf. So
yeah,
kudos to them.
The Bing Bing mermaid also ends up with a child.
That's true.
That's really horribly CGI'd and horrifying.
Yeah. There's some weird stuff in that movie, but there's more nominees. Babe, you haven't seen this movie. I took this bullet upon myself. The Munsters, from director Rob Zombie, his passion project for the last 25 years. It finally came out on Netflix. I actually kind of liked parts of it, but it was rough at some parts. It seemed like a pilot for a TV series that's never going to happen.
I do want to watch it. Just because I am a monster movie kid.
Maybe we'll watch it. The thing is, it's a full 2 hours.
Yeah,
and
I can watch it while you're at work one day.
Yeah, it's a full 2 hours.
I think you watched it while I was at work.
yeah, I definitely did. Yeah, it's a full 2 hours of okay, there's a couple dad jokes and stuff thrown in. It's the Munsters. The Munsters wasn't the Addams Family. It was the Munsters.
The Munsters.
And it's all right, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys decide. Some people fucking hate the movie, though.
The Munsters was for when you were out of Addams Families and out of Twilight Zones.
There you go. And the last nominee we want to throw out there, this is the one that gets my vote.
Yeah.
You guys heard about Moonfall? Patrick Wilson and Halle Berry are the only astronauts that can save the world from the moon falling on Earth. Holy shit, it is a clusterfuck and everything awesome about bad movies.
Oh my god.
It's like Roland Emmerich saw all of his past disaster movies and was like, I can put them all into one and make them even stupider.
Roland Emmerich looked through his filmography and said, hold my beer.
I bet you he was watching Transformers the last night or whatever and was like, shit, I can do that stupid.
Oh my god, I love it.
It ain't gonna cost me no $300 million or whatever either, Michael Bay.
So I actually I love this movie because I sort of feel like Roland Emmerich was like, fuck you, Hollywood, here's everything you've ever asked me for.
Oh shit, he was going John Carpenter, Ghosts of Mars. He was I dare you to fire me. I'm still gonna make money.
Right? Well, except for I'm like, well, this is everything you've ever asked me for. Watch it make $1 million.
Yes, $1 million.
Yeah.
On a $200 million budget, no.
Yeah.
So that's Moonfall, The Munsters, The King's Daughter, and Morbius. What's the best bad movie of 2022?
Which one would I watch again?
Yeah, that was only one answer for me.
Moonfall.
Yeah, that's our vote for Moonfall. Gentlemen, what do you think? Let us know at EILF Movies on Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. That's Everything I Learned from Movies. And congratulations to Lord Grace Chancellor Brian on his recent promotion. Woo!
Thank you, Steve and Izzy. Brian, how do you like your
promotion?
title? Yeah.
My title? It could stick.
It could.
It could stick.
I didn't realize that title was, officially agreed upon yet.
No.
Well, it is now.
Did they say Brian Hackney or Brian Auer?
Never said, just said Brian.
Okay.
I think it could be Brian Auer.
I don't know who that is.
No, he was on our show a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. He talked Buc-ee's, Doug.
Gotta like that.
Yeah. Next is Bucci's. Bucci. 2022 Pittsburghian of the Year, which is the worst person award, picked by Hobie. Let's see here. Past winners were Kanye West, Pete Rose, and Stork. So,
Are those past winners or are those nominees for this year?
well, moving on. For this year, we have Pete Rose. No, Pete Rose won it last year.
Yes.
Kanye West, Elon Musk, Sam Bankman-Fried, the cyber guy, the douche,
Crypto guy.
whatever,
The crypto douche.
whatever. Daniel Snyder, the douche, and Jackson Mahomes, the asshole brother
Brother of Patrick Mahomes.
Patrick Mahomes.
Can I add Marlia in there for giving us the turkey?
Yes,
gravy
yes, you can.
soda?
Yes,
Can I also add stupid idiot morons?
yes.
Okay.
There you go.
Man.
Doug, who is your pick?
Oh, wait. On a side note, don't call Elon Musk a stupid idiot moron on Twitter
Yes, don't do that.
because you will get your account suspended.
Yes, don't do that.
How do you know this?
Michael Pierce got his account suspended.
Okay.
And it took 4 days for him to say it before it was suspended.
So don't
Well,
say that.
They don't have a whole lot of people to go through all this stuff right now.
They have 7 people.
As a platform based on free speech.
Has a giant computer media company ever gone from a garage to a giant building back to a garage in terms of settings where they work? It's like the opposite of Apple. I like it. Moving on.
I do have to say, in their defense, I guess technically you cannot be an idiot and a moron
Oh,
because by definition they fall under different classifications of IQ.
okay.
So you can't really be both.
What if you're right on the border?
Oh, a cusp. Mm-hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
maybe you got me on a technicality.
Stupid idiot moron. I'm not voting for Elon Musk because I really haven't seen much change on Twitter, and I just don't care enough. I mean, obviously.
There were
he's not
idiots
the-
on it before him.
Yeah,
There's idiots on it after.
I really haven't seen much on it. So I get it. Like, people are mad, but I just don't care.
Well, I just don't understand why you would just throw away $44 billion like that.
Because you can.
Yeah, and that means you're a terrible person because you can throw away.
So is that your vote?
$44 billion. I didn't say that.
Okay. Who's your vote?
I don't know yet.
Okay. I'm going with Kanye West because I hate that fucker. I hated him for years, so I'm just going to keep going.
But he introduced the world to Paul McCartney.
Kanye West.
Yes, yes.
Doug?
Even though this is a national, and some might say international show, it's also got a local flavor. So I have to keep it with Pete Rose.
Pete Rose. Okay. I like it. Brian?
I will vote for Elon Musk.
Okay. Jim?
I'm going for Sam Bankman-Fried.
He is a piece of shit.
He,
He really is.
I might go with his mom because when they were in extradition hearings, they called him not a terrorist, but they called a threat, and she's just in the courtroom laughing.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's. You know what? My vote might be changing, Jim. I didn't know that.
He's a piece of work.
He is.
And his girlfriend is not going to serve the jail time because she's turning state's evidence.
They're all turning on him.
And she's weird looking.
He is too. Have you seen him?
Yes, good point.
So I've got the tiebreaker.
Yeah, what are you going with?
I'm going to go with Berkman Freud,
Who's that?
the guy Jim was just talking about.
Oh, okay. I don't think that's his name.
Sal Berkman Freud?
Yes, that's it.
The Sausage King of Chicago?
So, Sam Bankman-Fried, piece of shit, crypto dude, is a Pittsburghian of the year, worst person of the year. Congratulations, Sam. We'll send you that. We'll send you that floppy in the prison. So.
He also made it that much more difficult for us to get Hobie Coin up and running.
Oh, we still are doing it.
He set us back substantially.
How many we got?
Less than 1 now.
Oh, damn it.
We were almost at 3.
We could mine it really quickly because it's not worth anything. It could go quick. Let's go into something positive, though.
I love positivity.
Let's get over to Kevin from Nerdly Out Loud and that show that used to be called 365 Flicks podcast.
Well, yeah, but they're no longer.
No.
He didn't do it.
Good day, mate.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, they're from England.
Oh, yeah. Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Isn't Good Day Mate an Australian?
No, put another shrimp on the bubby.
What's a bubby?
Bobby. I said Bobby.
You said
Bobby?
You said
Bobby.
Bobby 4 times.
It's called the Bobby. There's a bad person around here. Isn't that what the police are called? Bobbies?
Oh, in England.
Yes.
Bobby, I ain't got no shins.
Why does the police officer have no shins? I don't get it.
I don't think Jason got my reference.
Oh, I did. King of the Hill.
Yeah.
Cotton.
Bobby.
Take it away, Kevin.
Hello, everybody. It is Kevin. It is Mr. Kevin. And thank you again to the guys for asking me to whip out my floppy cock nominations. I'm back again. This is my one time a year that I come out of retirement to do some audio work for the guys. Best independent British movie, which is kind of my bag. I'm the last bastion, the last hope for all of British independent movies. And of course, in 2022, we have had an absolute brilliant year for the lower budget end of the scale. There's been some absolutely phenomenal movies that I have just loved talking to the directors, the actors, just checking out the movies, and one of them has got to win. So I kind of narrowed it down to a little bit of a selection. And I guess they're in no particular order, but I will give you my top British movie of 2022 at the end. But first of all, just a quick shout out to some of these movies, I guess. 3 Day Millionaire was a movie that I recently saw about 3 guys who are trawler men in Grimsby. If you don't know what trawler men are, look it up. If you don't know what Grimsby is, I would advise you don't really look it up, but you can. It was a great little comedy that I absolutely loved, and it just gets the heart and vibe of that town relationship and friends till the end kind of thing. Another movie was When the Screaming Starts, which was a great sort of little mockumentary about a serial killer who basically wants to start up a killing family, and he's going to use them to do his dirty work. The documentary gets a little bit out of hand because some of them are just really into it, which you thought you would like, but no, I kind of didn't after a while. Night Ride came out this year, which is a Mo Dunford movie. If you've seen my podcast or my YouTube channel or anything like that, huge fan of Mo Dunford. And Night Ride was a one-take guy driving around in a car, kind of like Tom Hardy's Locke, but a little bit more action, and he does actually get out of the car. Great film, loved it. Violent Man was an amazing prison movie starring Craig Fairbrass. Craig Fairbrass, who's well and truly at the peak of his career and just seems to keep getting better. But this movie, for me, could be his best role to date, ever, going forward. It's a great role. Ross McCall in the director's chair. Big fan of Ross McCall, so that guy's awesome too. Prize Fighter, the story of Jem Belcher. This is a Matt Hookings movie that I was told about like 5 years ago when I interviewed Matt and Dom. And Matt told me about this movie, Prize Fighter, that he was working on. Finally got it made, finally got it done. Russell Crowe, Ray Winston, 2 names you do not normally associate with independent film. But my Christ, they're both in it, and it's probably one of Ray Winston's better roles. And the film itself is a great little film, and when you know the story behind it and the guys trying to get the movie made, it means a lot. Walking Against the Rain was a wonderful Scott Lyons movie, and I've been harsh on Scott Lyons in the past. Some of his short movies just haven't hit the notes for me, but this one absolutely did. Sort of an apocalyptic tale. 2 people trying to get to each other, like on different sides of the country, trying to meet up. Sophia Eleni is a freaking badass in the movie. She's great. Film's great. Love that film. You should definitely check that film out. All these films you should totally check out. Scott Mann gave us The Fall this year, which was just a sensational edge of your seat sort of 2 girls climbing up a telephone tower, which is like 200 meters in the air. They get to the top, and of course they've got no way back down because the stairs and the ladders and everything like that break. Just great movie, stuck up on a ledge, and just, yeah, the plot twist gets you, and I don't want to say too much else about it, but check out Fall. But my number one movie this year, my number one British independent movie, Eating Miss Campbell. So a few years back, Nerdly and myself, we championed a small movie called My Bloody Banjo by a young director by the name of Liam Reagan. Liam Reagan is one of these directors that knows what he likes, and he knows what he wants to see, and he knows how to make it work. He comes from the trauma school of thought, that Lloyd Kaufman trauma school of thought, but just gets everything about it. Like this movie, Eating Miss Campbell, about a vegan goth girl who wants to commit suicide, but in her own movie feels like she's not even the main character. Just absolutely wonderful. Lindsay Crane in this movie. Lindsay Crane, if you don't know the name, you're gonna get to know the name. Lindsay Crane is just superb actress. She plays that British deadpan humour down to a T. Works so well. Check out next year, How to Kill Monster. That's going to be a hell of a flick. Can't wait to see that. I backed the Kickstarter on that. But Eating Miss Campbell's just got everything going for it. It's got the humour. It's got the gore. It's got the language. It's got everything going for it. And it's just one of those movies that gets you, takes you by surprise, kicks you in the nuts, and you know you've just watched a movie. I mean, there's a reason it's been to so many different festivals, won so many different awards. Other festivals don't want to play it because it's apparently too much. And then there's like companies that are like just saying no, just trying to boycott the movie because they think it's too much. And it ain't that much. It's just fun, wholesome, cannibalistic, suicidal, fun, high school shooting fun. Yeah. So yeah, that was my movie of 2022. There's been some absolutely great movies this year that have thrown me for a loop and made this list quite a hard list to make. But that is my number one film of this year, Eating Miss Campbell. And I can't wait to see what Liam Reagan has up his sleeve next. I mean, the kid with My Bloody Banjo hit every mark, and he's released a director's cut of that now, which is just infinitely better than the original movie. And now you've got Eating Miss Campbell, which just has one of the best sort of British horror casts going. Like, the cast itself, just everyone is amazing in it. And yeah, so that's my movie. Hey, I got a question for you guys before I leave. I'm going to leave you on this note. Who thinks that 365 Flicks should come back in 2023?
Kevin, thank you for that. I think you guys should probably get back together again.
I give a vote for more 365 Flicks.
I'm going to.
That's two.
I'm going to say, could you let Chris actually run it though? This time it might actually be successful. Just saying, Brian.
No.
No.
I'd say no. I think the reason for their breakup was so horrific. You can't come back from that.
It is tough to come back.
Yes.
Jim?
Yes.
Oh, 3-2. 3-2.
I mean, they're bridging the horrible gap between the English and the Scottish, and they're putting out quality entertainment.
They're Wales.
Have they put out an episode since Brian has been on the podcast?
No.
Okay.
No. Brian, so the rumor was that he was working behind the scenes on that show for a long time before he became our intern. Brian.
Again, why I came here.
Mm-hmm. Because of that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Moving on to probably the best category, the second best category on our floppies, the Worsley Award winner. Woo! Which is also the dumbest death of the year. And we got a few. So this is the person named after Worsley who trekked across Antarctica without a jacket.
Allegedly.
And died. So.
Shockingly.
Yes. I'm trying to think who won last year. Some dummy. Anyways, so we got some nominees here.
I think last year was a bunch of COVID deniers dying of COVID.
Yeah. It was a group win.
It was a group.
Year.
This year we have French adventurer, 75 years old, dies in an attempt to row across the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh, yeah, I remember that guy.
Wisconsin couple electrocuted while using dangerous art method populated on social media.
Oh, those two. Well, I mean, it was for art.
Man dies of a heart attack while trying to bury his girlfriend's body after he murdered her. Just letting you know this.
Well, if you shouldn't be shoveling snow after a certain age, I would think digging a grave is probably tough on your body.
Yes. But he was trying to at least, cut out the middleman, Rapper dares haters on Instagram to confront him and is shot dead 5 minutes later.
Oh, that's funny.
Man showing off with a snake wrapped around his neck gets bitten to death.
Oh, man. This is going to be tough.
Man mauled to death by lions while trying to steal a rare cub from the zoo.
Oh, man. You're making this harder for me
Thailand,
to vote.
Yeah.
I was Africa, wasn't it?
One of my favorites. It was Africa. Man dies. Man seen dancing on top of an 18-wheeler dies when it goes under an overpass.
To be fair,
that was he was trying to get the likes on the TikToks or something.
Yes.
To be fair, no one on the overpass told him to duck.
I just like on the TikTok. He was trying
Plural.
to get the likes on the TikTok.
Plural, TikToks.
Yes.
That's what he said.
Do you got anything else, Jim?
Yeah, we have the gentleman soldier in Russia who found a MacBook, and so he wanted to take it with him, and so he took the body armor out of his
jacket.
Jacket and replaced it with the MacBook, and he was suddenly shot and killed.
We have another one. A 28-year-old man in California believed to have been using a knife to mix protein powder into a container of water while driving. The man lost control and crashed into a parked car. When he struck the parked car, his car's airbag propelled the knife into his neck, fatally injuring him.
When the cops got up to that, they look at there and they're like, what happened here? They all found a ton of blood, the guy, the knife, and a bunch of protein powder. And they're like, so they had to reconstruct what actually happened.
I'd watch that movie.
I like it.
Here's going. Pastor Sean meets his maker. March 18th, 2022, in Florida.
Oh, Florida man.
Weird.
Pastor Sean was boating in Lake Seminole, and his boat broke down. It was taken on water. He had a few people on the boat with him. He was not wearing a life vest. So another boat came and helped them and got them to safety. He then convinced the guy to go back out and let's try and rescue the boat. He still didn't put on a life vest. And then when they got out there, he tried to jump from one boat to the other, capsizing the boat, and also he can't swim.
And the best way to get someone who's in the water into the boat is to grab their life jacket.
Yes. And we also have a Florida guy that for decades voted against wearing a helmet, mandatory helmets. He was an attorney on motorcycles, and he died because he wrecked and he was on a motorcycle without a helmet. So those are our nominees.
He went the way he wanted to go.
That's right. Jeff, of all of those, what are you picking?
I'm going to do it.
Yep.
I'm hobbying my vote.
Okay.
I'm throwing one vote to the truck dancer.
Okay.
And one vote to the rapper daring people to
You know what?
kill
I'm
him.
doing the same thing because I like them both. So that's 2 votes for each. Doug.
I'm going with the rapper that said, come get me.
Brian? It's a tough call. I do like the dancing guy.
I do like I do appreciate the snake guy.
125 snakes or something like that.
A different snake guy.
Oh, was it? Oh.
Yeah, it was a different one.
No, this guy was the one that just picked it up and was carrying it around like
showing
the
people.
neighborhood.
I like a snake.
It was in India.
And then it bit him to death. Yeah.
No, I gotta go with the rapper too.
Okay.
That's just too good.
It's the rapper.
Ah, the rapper. Congratulations.
What was his name?
I will get that for you here in a second. I mean, let's see here.
I mean, it is.
Was he the one down in Houston?
I believe
I
that
thought it
was
was
from
Florida, too.
Florida,
I want to say
okay.
Tampa area, but
Yep.
Come get me. Okay.
come get me. This is where I live.
So at least some good came from his death. He got a floppy out of it.
At least some good came out of his death.
Here we
The
go.
2022 Floppy Awards.
Let's see here. Rapper Raleigh Bands
Raleigh Bands.
in Tampa.
Yeah.
So
Raleigh Bands wins the word.
come get me,
He is,
and I'm dead.
Yeah, he is the fuck around and find out, come to life.
It did not work out in his favor.
He found out.
He did find out. Do you think he regretted his choice at the end?
Can you regret anything when you're dead?
No, probably not. No. Congratulations, Raleigh Bands. It might be called the Worsley Raleigh Bands Award soon because that's a good one.
We could update it.
We could.
We could make it the Raleigh Bands of the year.
But Worsley didn't wear a jacket in Antarctica. I mean, there's got to be something there.
Hey, it's the world's biggest desert. You didn't think he had to.
We just need to modernize the award.
I gotcha.
You know, it's the coming of social media. It's
I don't know. I disagree. I think we need to hold on to traditions. I mean, this is the Worsley tradition.
It is.
Especially,
we can vote on that next year.
Here's the thing, Brian. I don't believe you were around when they started this. So
I was not.
Jason was ripping
What?
on this guy.
I was not.
He was
No, I don't believe you.
capping on this guy.
No,
and then
no.
you find out that he was military.
No.
And he was doing it to raise money for charity.
He still didn't wear a jacket.
And Jason was ripping on him the entire time.
How much money did he raise for a charity?
$7.
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Not
I'll
enough
see
to
what I
buy a
can find
jacket.
out.
And see, the headline was man traveling unaided across Antarctica, and somehow unaided equaled not wearing a jacket.
He didn't wear a jacket.
Mainly because Jason's mom always tells him
This
he's not
award-
allowed to leave without a jacket.
This award is a lie.
It's the Raleigh Bands Award.
This isn't a lie. You don't walk across Antarctica alone. I mean, that's pretty...
Unless
bad
you're a
way to
polar
go.
bear.
No, they live in the Arctic, not the Antarctic.
Oh, okay. My bad.
Penguin?
Penguin can do it.
Pinguinos?
Pinguinos
Yes.
can do
Ooh,
it.
penguin.
Beery, the Pinguino can do it.
I say we crack some of these roulette Doritos.
Hold on. Before we do that, we're going to get to Besotted Geek. And he has 2 awards this year.
Two awards. We let him give away 2 awards?
He has a Lifetime Achievement Award for Riverdale, baby. And then he has Best Star Trek Series of 2022. Take it away, Stork and Peacock.
Hello, Hobie and Hobie listeners. It's Stork and Peacock from the Besotted Geek here once again to give a Floppy Award. And I know what you're thinking. Oh, they're just going to give a Floppy to Riverdale like they do every year. Well, yes. I'm hereby bestowing Riverdale with a Lifetime Achievement Floppy for Best Teen Drama Series of all time. Agreed, Peacock?
Sure.
But we're doing another floppy as well. We are going to go over what we specialize in. We're pretty much experts in Star Trek.
Oh, yeah.
And we are doing Best Star Trek Series of 2022. Now, there are 5 currently. It is the golden age of Trek.
Oh, I thought there were only 4.
You're forgetting Prodigy, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
We did watch a few episodes
We
of that.
did, yes.
Enough to say...
It's for kids.
Yeah, but we'll get to it. So we got Discovery Season 4. We've got Lower Decks
Wait,
Season 3.
aren't you supposed to be like, the nominees are?
The nominees are... Wait, should I do like
Yeah.
something fancy with
Do
that?
something like fun here.
Well, I thought we'd like talk about them. But, all right,
Clearly
sure,
not
sure.
rehearsed, Hobie.
Well, it's... I don't know. This is... it's better off the cuff, right? Well, apparently not.
Not going well so far there, Stork.
All right, the nominees are... This is more like the final thing.
Yeah.
I don't know. That didn't really work. Nominees are Star Trek Discovery Season 4. Lower Decks Season 3. Picard Season 2. What's the Strange New Worlds Season 1. You'd think I'd write these down, but they're all on the top of my head. And Prodigy Season 1.
It's impressive.
So let's start with Discovery Season 4. It's really been a downhill battle for Discovery, I feel, from Season 1. 2 was good. 3 was like, I didn't like it much at all. You still kind of liked it. And 4...
Neither of us
worse.
liked it.
Yeah. So
no, that's not going to win.
Yeah, it's just... It started out so strong, and it's just been like a downward slide
Do you
to
think
me.
the Hobie listeners like Star Trek?
I don't care. This is our Floppy Award. We're doing whatever we want.
Okay.
No, I'm sure they don't. Too bad.
They get to like fast forward.
They
through
probably
this
like
part.
Star Wars. Losers. Okay, so so moving on. Lower Deck Season 3.
Good.
It's fun. It's
Yeah.
poking fun at Star Trek lovingly, which is kind of what we do.
Yes.
We find episodes that we love, and we find things about Star Trek that we love, but we're not afraid to say, well, that's just goofy.
That stunk, or that is a little questionable these days.
Yeah, so they kind of do that. They poke fun at a lot of weird stuff from the past, but there's heart behind it.
Yes.
So, and it's well done.
There's a love of Star Trek behind it.
Yeah, you can tell that they know their shit. They do their research, and the characters are great. Voice work's great. It's a great show. And Season 3 was just a continuation of that.
Yeah.
There's not a really through storyline like modern television usually does. It's more episodic.
Yeah.
But you get to know the characters, and it's fun. Picard Season 2. Ooh, this might be the worst season of new Star Trek that we've watched, frankly.
It's rough.
Yeah, especially after liking the first
Spoilers,
season
it ain't gonna win.
so much.
Saying.
Yeah, we just... I don't think they had a plan after the first season. It sure didn't feel like it.
No.
So it was just a
Great
disappointment.
characters, horrible plot and execution.
A waste of Patrick
a waste
Stewart.
Of
one of
the
his
time he has left.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
And the character of Q, which a lot of people love,
Right.
and, well, 7 of 9. And it's just, I mean, we got Wesley back, right? I mean, that was
For
something to
no
behold.
apparent reason.
But you love him.
I do like him, but...
Shut up, Wesley.
Why? Don't do that. You want to put me in a bad mood. Do you want to put me in a bad mood?
Sure.
Okay.
Nobody puts Baby in a bad mood.
Well, what are these floppy awards anyway?
I don't know. I got one once, but...
For what?
Canadian of the Year?
You're not
Maybe
even
Pittsburgh of the Year.
Canadian.
Well, there was a controversy. There's a Pez controversy, and I don't want to go into it.
Bullshit awards are these anyway?
I don't know if they're having us announce
And who the hell's
one.
Hobie?
It's a long story.
Hobie's not a person, right?
No, it's a
Conglomerate.
Group. Yes. But anyway.
Who's a Hobie?
Who's a Hobie?
Yeah.
Well, Brigger. It's Brigger.
That asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that.
Mr. 6.2
Good God.
or whatever.
Let's get this
no, what
done.
Was it? What
We're
was
doing this for
3.6? Was that his
I
score?
don't know. We're doing this for Brigger?
Yeah.
Well,
See,
let's
now.
move this along.
Yeah. All right. And then we have Strange New Worlds, premiere season of Strange New Worlds. Captain Pike, the prequel to the original series, kind of. And it was great. 10 great episodes, episodic, back to that nature of storytelling.
Yeah.
Still the through story of Pike's background and knowing
how
what's going to happen to him.
Amazing is this cast.
Yeah, you get to know the characters. That's what I like about it. And
It's episodic,
they're fun.
but you still get to more so than the original series, I feel. The original series in the first season in 24 episodes, I'm like, do I really know these people?
You knew the big three, but you didn't know the side characters. And this one, you kind of know the side characters more, too. I agree with that.
In
But
10
episodes? I think
10 episodes?
yeah.
10.
It was good. Even the goofy episode, I really had fun
How
with.
good is Anson Mount?
Oh, Anson Mount is Captain Pike.
He's
Just,
dreamy.
Mwah, perfect.
Yeah.
That hair.
Oh, love it. Bigger and bigger every episode.
Yes.
And he's...
Looks like Johnny Bravo by the 10th episode.
He does. It's amazing.
But it's
It's fun.
Yeah, great series. And then Prodigy, we did start, and we gave it a try. It's
for kids.
It's a cartoon.
I think if I had kids and I was trying to be like Star Wars isn't the be all end all kid, watch this Prodigy. This is cool too. I'd be like really enthusiastic about it. But as an adult, I'm like, whatever. The main character was very grating.
Yeah, some grating.
Kind of like Brigger.
Voices.
I'm just
like
kidding.
Brigger, grating voices.
I don't know.
Some men just want to watch.
Oh wait, Brigger just joined us.
Oh, that's
Jesus. That joke never gets old, does it, Stork?
No, never.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's for me, it's between Strange New Worlds
and Lower Decks. Yeah.
And I don't know what to go with here. I honestly don't.
I honestly don't either, and I think it's funny that you say that because you did not like Lower Decks. And
I was very against
You were against watching it.
I was against
and then
watching
once we watched it, you were like, "Yeah, this is great."
I mean, sometimes your expectations are surpassed.
I think that
and that's always fun.
I'm really torn too because I can make a case for either.
I think because Strange New Worlds is new and did it so well,
and I think because
I'm leaning that way.
It's like, okay, there are many cartoons out there that are funny and fun and like, I'm sure it's still very, very difficult to do.
Right.
And they're mainly drawing from like old Trek to like kind of make fun of it and pull stories from it.
I'm not sure it's the best season either.
I don't think it is either.
It's still funny and
still
good,
funny, but I think maybe it should go to Strange New Worlds just because it's a little more original. They did amazing. Not that Lower Decks didn't, but they did an amazing job with casting. It's episodic in a world where many TV shows are not episodic, but it still works.
Yeah.
Like, I just think it's a little more original.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to go with that. I was between those two, but yeah, talking it out, I think Strange New Worlds is the best Star Trek series of 2022, so it will get the Floppy Award.
Can I ask a question?
Please.
About what do you know why it's called a Floppy Award?
I think it's has something to do with a dildo or possibly a comic book.
I was afraid that it had something to do with a dildo, and I was a little afraid to ask the question.
And you went there anyway.
I did.
Yeah.
Because I needed to know.
Well,
I'm going dildo. I bet it has to do with, or like, phallus.
Well, Floppy.
It's phallus related.
In the nerd culture, Floppy is a single comic book because it's
floppy.
Yes, and as opposed to a trade, which is more of a
But they're
paperback.
not comic people, right?
Yeah, they kind of are.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Not anymore, but they used to be.
Hobie's not a comic person.
No, Hobie is not. Yeah, that asshole.
Yeah,
Gave
he's
up
a
on
dick.
That. Yeah. Anyway, that's it for us. We are, once again, Stork and Peacock from the Besotted Geek. If you like Star Trek or kind of have a passing interest in it or just like listening to a couple assholes fake their way through an episode every now and then, check us out. And with that, thanks to Hobie, the Hobie crew, and we'll pass it back to them. See ya.
Thank you, Stork, for the best Star Wars film show of the year.
I
That's
didn't
awesome.
vote for that one.
Oh, Star Trek. It's odd that he picked Strange World. That's on Disney Plus. That's a cartoon. I saw it. I didn't think
Strange New World.
Oh, I thought it was Strange World.
No, that's better.
Oh, it's true. It's true.
2 for 2, not hot.
Oh, we're doing. So thank you, though, Stork. Yeah.
Apparently, while they were giving away an award, Jim and Brian were playing, is this Dorito going to be hot or not?
We have Dorito Roulette, which is an actual bag. And basically, you take a Dorito. I'll take 2.
I'll take 1 because I don't like Doritos to begin with.
And basically, these are regular. What is this? Nacho cheese? Doug, you want one?
I had one.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And basically, you don't know if it's a hot Dorito or a regular Dorito.
It's either a flaming hot.
Has anyone found a hot one yet?
I have.
Okay.
How bad is it?
It's actually pretty good.
Is it as flaming hot as Flaming Hot Cheetos or?
That's what it is.
Okay.
It's the flaming hot Cheeto.
Oh,
Hot.
right off the bat. Got one.
3 for 3, not hot.
Woo. That was a hot
This
one.
one's hot, but not as hot as the first
Yeah, I
one
think
I
this
had.
is supposed to be hot.
Yeah, this is hot.
Is it just because it leaned up against the hot one?
Probably.
I think that's hot, but it still tastes like a Dorito.
That's kind of a fun thing, though, to do. Like the Doritos did
We
with
also
the
have
roulette.
the Cool Ranch flavor.
We'll do that
too.
next week. We'll do that next week with Blake here.
Cool Ranch hot or not?
Yeah. Woo,
But that doesn't make any sense.
You know what doesn't make sense?
Cool Ranch, hot.
You know what also doesn't make sense? Tony and Brian doing the Floppy Award for Best West Virginian of the Year. Jeff, send it on over to them.
Hey, Hobbyist, it's your favorite podcast, Salty Language here.
You say Hobbyist? I love it.
I did. Right?
Me and my Hobies.
So, right? We were asked by the lovely and talented chaps at the Hobie podcast to do a category for their Floppy Awards. So, we put a research team together and spent lots of time thinking about this. So, Tony, you want to tell them what's going on? I guess really, I'm Brian.
Hey
that's
there.
Tony. If you're video, so yeah, we'll do that first.
So we're going to nominate the 2022 Floppy Award for West Virginian of the Year. I almost said West Virginian.
Yeah, that's a weird thing. Although I think I might start a band
I like
called
it.
that.
Is it going to be a country one-man band or whatever
Obviously.
that dude's name was? I'm looking for him again.
Yeah.
That's all right. We'll
Yeah.
get back to that. So West Virginia of the Year, the nominees for the 2022. Jennifer Garner. Ooh.
Yeah, that's going to be a tough one to beat.
Right?
Mhm.
Steve Harvey and his mustache.
Wow. I'm actually surprised we didn't nominate three things: his suits, his mustache, and
Don't
then
forget
him.
his teeth.
And his teeth. Yeah. I mean, man, he could have. We could have just nominated everything about
I know,
him.
right?
That would have been silly.
Cheeto Bandito.
Nice.
Brad Paisley.
Which I know you're a huge fan of.
So much. I mean, I don't know if you can see the poster I have back here. It's like the Burt Reynolds poster, but Brad Paisley.
Just a guitar over his junk. Or no, cowboy
it's a
hat.
ukulele, what are you going to do?
Wait a minute. Come on now.
And then, of course, I guess this is posthumous if he wins, Don Knotts.
Yeah.
Which never would have thought he was West. I guess if you look at his face, you're like, West Virginia.
What are you trying? My dad's from West Virginia. How are you trying to be like
Don
that?
Knotts.
Yeah. And also, I mean, geez, if dead people got nominated, how do we not nominate my dad?
Well, that's true.
All right. I'm nominating my
Okay.
dad also.
Brian's
He-
dad.
No chance. No chance
No
he
chance.
loses.
No chance in hell. All right, that's enough of that.
The fix is
I
in.
wish I had some like drum like. You remember when we used to have a soundboard, Brian?
No,
Me neither.
I don't. It's been
Remember when we had
so
a
long
shitty
ago.
Nook that claimed it was a soundboard? Yeah,
That I remember,
very,
yeah.
very well.
For sure. That was just a few months
Anyway,
ago.
the winner for the 2022 West Virginia of the Year. Oh, what an upset! Charlie Bandito.
Oh my god! Wait, is this a
Must have
write-in?
been.
Oh man. Well, it's understandable. Charlie is Charlie is Charlie is the
He
goodest
is the goodest boy.
So,
He's got the fluffiest head. He is clearly the
Yeah.
West Virginian of the Year.
for anyone who doesn't know, this is Cheeto Bandito's dog, his golden
Yeah.
retriever.
I mean, I think
believe.
it's really Cheeto Bandito is Charlie's human.
Yeah, you're
Just
probably right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, there you go. Well, play us out, John Denver. Oh wait, we
don't have the rights to
not
that.
Yeah, sorry. Been funny if we'd done that and then just play any song of his except
Anything off the Muppet Christmas Carol album.
yeah, or that song he wrote about
Did he write
Toledo.
a song about- Okay, we're
wrote
going
a
off
song
on a
about
salty language tangent here. We got to wrap this shit up.
You're right.
All right.
You're right.
Hey, check us out at saltylanguage.com and get the rest of our plugs there.
Yep.
Have beer will be fine, maybe.
Yeah, stay salty.
Congratulations, Cheeto Bandito. Great job.
Charlie.
Charlie Bandito. I'm
The
sorry.
goodest boy of all the good boys.
Can we get a floppy toy for the dog?
Well, we have one. It's 18 inches and it's purple and double-sided.
No, I know. I mean an actual play toy, not like a stuffed animal, like plush.
Oh, well, we
An
could.
actual toy we could ship over
Ship
to
over
Charlie.
to Charlie, get in touch with us at Bad Ideas Podcast.
Charlie beat out Jim Justice.
Yes, even though he wasn't nominated.
Every West Virginian
Correct.
was nominated.
Correct. Man, good job, Charlie. Good job. Thanks, Tony and Brian.
I got a new award here.
Yes, what you got?
We have the best guest host of the Floppies
Okay.
all time.
Okay.
All time. We've had some fantastic people on here.
Yep. Who's the nominees?
Nominees are Doug.
Oh,
Doug.
thank you. Thank you.
We have the Dit Man.
Ditman. Okay.
Yep.
We have the Gimp.
Oh, the Gimp.
Brian has no idea who that is.
No.
I do not.
It's Nick Carmesino.
I know who that person's name is.
He's in the hockey and football with us.
Oh, okay. I know that guy's name.
Yes. So if you want to check out the football, he's the one that
With
had
a win.
one win this year.
Oh, that's that guy.
Yes.
He was worse than I was.
Who else you got?
He beat
We
Jim.
have Scab Jeff.
Oh, Scab Jeff.
Has he ever won a floppy?
Jeff Morris has never won a floppy.
He has not won a floppy.
He didn't even win a floppy for best book based on zombies on a Titanic.
Good point, yeah.
Who won that?
Gotham.
Gotham.
Gotham won that year. Gotham TV series.
We have Jeannie of Hobie.
Jeannie.
Jeannie
She brought
of Hobie.
cheesecake.
Brought cheesecake.
She brought cheesecake.
And we have the good Dr. Bednar.
Oh, the Doctor of Love. Try and get Dr. Bednar on here again. Gotta get him on here. He's also the writer of our theme music.
Yes.
Yes.
and performer.
Yeah.
Probably have the best theme music of any podcast ever.
Yep.
I agree.
So, who is your vote, Jim?
I gotta go Scab Jeff.
Scab Jeff.
I think he's earned this one.
Okay.
Is it his year? Finally?
It's his,
be
I
his
think
year.
it's his year.
Okay.
Brian, who are you going with?
Genie of Hobie.
Oh, good with cheesecakes. Doug?
Genie of Hobie.
Scab Jeff.
Comes down to this.
Oh, no.
Well,
Again, this one we do have to re-vote for if it's a tie. No, two
Yeah.
people can't win this one.
That's correct.
that's true.
We cannot Hobie this one.
Well, if that's the case,
The guest host of Hobie Award cannot be Hobied.
I'm going with Doug. He shows up every year for it.
So it's a tie, so we got to re-vote.
Okay, so it's Genie of Hobie
Or
and Scab
Scab
Jeff. Well,
Who you voting for, Jason?
I'll be honest. I would have voted for Scab Jeff if he showed up. He didn't. So I'm going Genie. Genie.
I'm still keeping on Scab Jeff. I think this is his year. It feels like his year to me.
Doug?
I'll go with Genie.
Okay.
Genie.
Oh,
I got to vote for Scab Jeff.
he loses again.
If only he had been here.
I know. He could have cast a
All you have to do
was show up. Like Keanu Reeves says, I'm blown away by your ability to show up. You didn't show up.
It went to a tie, and if he was here to
He could have broke the tie.
Like the time he was actually here and didn't vote for himself and didn't win when it ended in a tie.
Which time?
A lot.
Oh, okay.
Maybe next year, Jeff.
I'll be honest, Gotham was a close third for me in this category. Gotham was close.
It's been a couple years since Gotham has won a floppy.
They still have more floppies than Scab Jeff.
Everybody has more floppies.
Even
than
his
Scab
wife.
Jeff.
Did we do a Hall of Fame and put Gotham in it?
You know what? I'd like that
I thought
idea.
we did.
I thought we do like 10 years and then have a Hall of Fame.
Okay, next year we'll do a Hall of Fame.
All
Next
right,
year, Hall
all
of
right.
Fame. Okay, put that. Remember that, Jim. That's your job. Hall of Fame next year. Doug, remember that.
That's your job, Doug.
Lord Chancellor, you remember that too.
I will forget that.
Okay, good. I will too.
At least you're honest.
If nothing else.
Before we get to Canadian of
I
the
locked it
Year,
away in the memory vault.
good job, Jim.
It's locked, so I'll probably
That's all we're looking at.
Since 2023 is coming up, before we get to the Canadian of the Year, which is the most prestigious award ever, I want to give you guys some information about next year, what becomes public domain. So, get ready. Because I think Mickey Mouse was in public domain, or Steamboat Willie. What was that?
Steamboat Willie?
Steamboat Willie probably might be 24.
Until Disney gets the law changed.
Right.
again.
Okay. So now, the books of Sherlock Holmes will be public domain next year. The books.
All of them?
Yes. There was 2 left that were not.
Okay, because I'm going to say, I thought Sherlock Holmes already was, but...
The 2 books were
the
pushed.
last 2 books?
Yeah. 2013, they lost. The court said that you have 10 more years on these 2. Fritz Lang's Metropolis, groundbreaking film. Franz Kafka's America is public domain next year.
That's with a K?
Yeah. Virginia Woolf's To the Lighthouse is public domain.
Oh, I had to read that in college.
Did you?
Don't remember what was in it.
Okay. And that's all I got right here. That's the only thing. Any of those we can make a movie out of.
To the Lighthouse.
To the Lighthouse? Okay, let's do it. I'm just asking, because if it's public domain next year...
Can we throw werewolves into it?
Yes. To the warehouse.
Harold and Kumar go to the White House.
Oh.
Lighthouse.
Lighthouse, not the White House.
Lighthouse.
But I don't think Harold and Kumar are free. They're trademarked.
Blake and the Dit Man go to the Lighthouse.
Oh, I like it.
I will
like
not
it.
watch that.
Trademark. Yeah, we got it. It's not public domain anymore. Take that, Virginia Woolf. You don't deserve it. How dare you?
Jason, there's one thing we forgot to talk about last week.
Yes.
And it was fantasy football.
Oh, God, no.
No. This is a good one.
In the league that was started up
and run
by Pittsburgh Nerd.
Yes.
Who made the playoffs?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No.
You realize I'm facing you in the Super Bowl next week.
I do not.
4 teams made the playoffs. Unfortunately,
I did not.
you were tied.
I know.
For the last spot with Jeff.
Yeah.
Jason.
And
I didn't even change lineups last week.
well, you kicked. I think you might have the high score of the week.
I think you might have. Yes.
You kicked the snot out of
Stork.
Oh yeah, fuck you, Stork.
And Jeff edged me.
Jeff, me and you, buddy.
So congratulations on taking home that Hobie's going to take home a championship in the Pittsburgh Nerd.
Wait a minute, Pittsburgh's not getting a championship again this year?
They're all out.
They really have become Cincinnati. Suck it, we're taking it home, baby. Good job, Jeff. I'm glad I even set my lineup or changed my lineup.
In another league, Jim and I are going head to head in the Super Bowl.
Yes. Oh, congratulations!
Yes,
I hope to get my record up to 500 to win it. I am currently sitting at 7-8, but I won my division at 6-8, so I made it to the playoffs.
So you are the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Yes.
Well, Jeff, good game this week.
All right.
I'm just happy Sean didn't win.
All I know is the trophy will end up in the Bob Studio.
Oh, we're getting a trophy. Sean made this together. We paid big bucks for this league.
Oh, yes. Big bucks.
Big bucks.
It was what, like $1,000 a man?
Oh, yeah. Per man on the team.
Per draft pick, you had to pay.
I mailed in my IOUs.
Oh, good call.
I've been saving them for a while.
You took care of all of our IOUs, right?
I sent him a Hobie coin.
That's why we don't have any left.
That's why we're out. Oh,
so
and here we were blaming.
We paid for the entire league.
Doug would pay, but he's horse rich and Disney rich, so he has no money left. How is your horse?
Real good.
Okay.
Going real good.
It's an award-winning horse, isn't it?
Yes.
I think I won a floppy one year.
My dog. Was that Bess Morris, maybe?
You almost broke Doug with that one, Jack.
Congratulations, Chili.
My daughter won money a couple weeks ago.
Oh,
She's a professional.
So you're
Possibly.
Are you in the green now?
No.
Are you in the black?
Because she doesn't share that money with me.
Oh.
Which is odd because I pay the entrance fee. I'm not sure how this works. It's a whole horse thing.
You at least take your entrance fee out of the winnings, right?
I've never seen that back. No.
But just think.
She usually spends it before she gets home.
What does she spend it on?
She usually spends it before she wins.
Yeah, good point. Tack, because they have stores there, like for tack, like reins and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But she's just reinvesting.
Yes.
I thought it meant like tactical gear.
No,
like
no.
Predator or something.
No.
Okay.
I thought you meant thumbtacks. It seems like a weird thing to collect, but
She's buying guns and thumbtacks.
She's killed every part of the competition. Why'd she win? Everyone's dead. Mysteriously.
A lot of hoof injuries in that competition.
Well, congratulations. Chili?
Yes, Chili Belichick.
Chili Belichick.
Was it Chili Dog Belichick?
No, they don't call it Chili Belichick, but his official name is Chili Belichick.
What's the next
Chili
horse's
Billy.
name?
Just because my wife hates Bill Belichick.
Chili Billy.
This is my way of getting back at her for getting a horse.
You know what, Doug? You can't put a price on that.
Yes, you can.
I agree. Just have him call it Chili Billy.
I feel like 2023, you're going to make a profit with this. If Hobie can make a profit on podcasting,
When are we supposed to see that profit?
I don't know. Don't tell my wife.
We're reinvesting it.
In the Cincinnati Comic Expo.
September 22nd through 24th, we'll be there.
I have vacation that week.
Yes. Anakin Skywalker, yes. Hayden Christensen will be there.
Maybe.
Rumored?
Archie Andrews might be there.
Maybe.
No.
Brad
By
Pitt
Archie
might
Andrews,
be there.
did you
No.
mean KJ Appa?
Yes.
J. Appa might be Archie Andrews' one.
Julia Roberts, Owen
No.
Wilson,
No.
Jacob Tremblay.
No.
Jacob Tremblay might be.
Okay.
I
None
will
of
be
them are
doing the Wonder.
confirmed.
I will be doing the Wonder panel that day.
No.
Who else, Doug?
I was going to say, I want to reverse plot lines and a movie using all the guests from this past year.
Okay, we could do that next week. We could do that.
Doesn't have to be every guest.
Okay.
using
Christopher
the
Lloyd
guest.
might be Michael J. Fox might be there next
No.
year. You can't say no yet.
I just did.
Oh, tickets go on sale at CincinnatiComicExpo.com in February.
I think so, yes.
Yeah. So
Is that
The
when we
VIP tickets
negotiate
are-
our contract?
we do that September,
Oh, okay.
a couple weeks before.
The VIP tickets are well worth the price.
Yes.
I know they went up last year. I can't remember how much they are, but even so.
But you know what, Doug? The VIP is well worth it. When you go up to the second floor, we'll take care of you up there.
Yes.
Perfect lines. Don't worry about it.
You can walk up and talk to Dr. Dana, and she'll let you right in.
Yep.
But if you don't have that VIP, then she will tell you to go back and stand in the other line.
Yes. Harp Twins might be there this year.
No.
Finally, the big award this year. This has been, presidents have won it, senators have won it, Hollywood stars have won it, podcasters have won it, baseball athletes, everybody.
Baseball athletes?
Baseball athletes.
Softball athletes.
Softball? What?
The Canadian of the Year, 2022. Last year, Doug was co-Canadian of the Year with
Yes.
Dr. Dana.
Yes, credit to her. She did a fantastic job.
She did.
I think this year was the best Canadians of the
Yes.
year ever. We logged, I don't know how many thousands of miles going
Yep.
through Canada.
Was that all, Boots?
Spreading the gospel of Hobie.
Yes. You didn't go to Alabama, though.
That's not in Canada.
No, it's not. Does Dr. Dana have anything to say?
It's just an honor being nominated.
Okay.
So she appreciated it. She's looking forward to continuing her reign.
Oh, wow.
Should she be chosen again?
Gotcha.
And I have her proxy for her vote. So
She's sad she couldn't be here. She is doctoring it up tonight
Gotcha.
in the emergency room.
doing the
Okay.
Lord's work.
Yes. She wasn't there for my gallbladder, though.
You went to the
You
wrong
went
hospital.
to the wrong hospital.
Oh, that's right.
Instead, you had another one of our friends
Yes.
with his hands inside you.
Yes, he did.
He said he thinks
And he had nothing to do with the surgery.
No.
he might have been the one who actually removed your gallbladder.
Well, that's disgusting. Anyways, moving
You
on.
went to the hospital with the same name of one of the worst TV shows of the year.
Moving on. Jeff, who is your nominee for Canadian of the Year?
As I mentioned last week, my nominee is Brian. Hackney!
Doug and Dr. Dana already are nominees because of last year. So they're automatically...
I would like to sit this out.
Nope.
I've given a lot, and I've won lots of
Yes.
floppies, and I'd like to recuse myself from further floppying.
Okay.
Well, just like the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame said to Dolly Parton, tough titties.
I'm going to vote.
Vote or nominate?
I thought we were nominating.
Nominate. Brian Ow.
I still don't know who that is.
Brian Ow.
Our A-U.
No, I mean, okay. Now, I know who that is. I just never know what it is that Jason's saying.
Yes.
I think he's saying Brian Owl, like I hurt myself, and I'm perfectly fine.
I'm just trying to translate for you.
Oh, thank you.
Jim, who's your nominee?
Scab Jeff.
Oh, Scab Jeff.
Scab Jeff.
On purpose?
It wouldn't be a floppy if he wasn't nominated. If he didn't lose Canadian of the Year.
Way to throw your pick away. Doug, who are you picking?
Randall Holt.
Oh, everybody loves Randall.
And then Dr. Dana's nominee is Dr. Dana.
Okay. I like that ego. I like
know,
I like it.
Can we add Scab Randall?
Scab Randall can be in there too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Did we get any nominees from any listeners?
Brian Auer did give Floppy's awards for Obi-Wan Kenobi and Wednesday, but I don't think it's for Canadians of the Year. That's his Floppy's.
That's for best
TV series.
Yes.
So he nominated those. That's the only ones we got.
Stephen Izzy did nominate somebody a couple weeks ago.
Yes, they did.
I forgot who they nominated.
Well,
I sent you a message.
Oh,
is it in our group chat?
I think it was in our group chat.
Okay, I'll check. Who do you got, Brian?
Nerdly Out Loud nominated himself.
Oh, that's right.
Oh yeah, we did hear that.
Yes.
We laughed at it, but we heard it.
We can't vote until we see who Stephen Izzy put up. So
Yeah, well, Brian didn't nominate.
I have not nominated anyone.
Okay.
This is incredibly challenging.
Izzy has a Canadian of the Year nomination, and then you never told me who.
Damn it!
Nice work, Jeff.
Best color man in the business for nothing.
Well, you're supposed to listen to that week's.
Anyways, Brian, who are you nominating? I'll vote for. I'll nominate Stephen Izzy as well. They do a lot of Lord's work for us.
They do.
And they came out to visit us and other people. They made a nice trip around the country this year.
Yep. What you got, Brian? Who's your nominee? Not vote. Nominee.
No, I know. This is challenging.
Jeannie does bring cheesecake.
Yeah, she did get a guest host. She did win guest host, didn't she?
Yes.
Yes. That's yes.
It's a tough call. Who are you going with?
I'm gonna go with Brad from the Cinema Guys.
Oh,
what?
Yeah,
I can't vote for Brad. He was supposed to get us a floppy award.
Well, he's locally big now, so he's too.
He's too busy being on the news every other week.
He was supposed to get me a green lanyard.
that was Justin.
I was gonna say he's on the news every week, but Justin's the only one that talks during that segment.
It's not like Brad doesn't attempt to.
Have you ever tried talking with Justin in the room? It doesn't go well.
He is the Cinema Guy's Blake.
Yes.
Yeah. I gave Brad a lot of grief about last year, not bribing me.
Yeah.
I felt like this was really his year.
Okay.
He did phenomenal at the expo.
Did he send you a bribe that we're unaware of?
No, he did not.
If you want a green lanyard, they're right behind the door.
The Richard Dreyfuss panel alone was enough to seal this vote for me.
That's a good call. That's a good call. He's a very civil guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so who's your vote, Doug?
Can we put up Richard Dreyfuss for Canadian of the Year?
We can.
we can nominate him.
Nominate him.
How would he feel about being Canadian of the Year, though?
It is in the Americas.
Yeah. Okay, and I'm going to throw one more out there just to get this out there because we'll never hear about it. Joe Golding, I believe, UTEP basketball coach, who drove 3 Pittsburgh Panthers from Dallas to El Paso
so they can make their bowl game.
Yeah,
the flights were all canceled and they couldn't get out.
They had a minivan and they're like, that's not big enough. They got like I believe an Explorer or something. The woman's like, you don't have enough money for this. He's like, I don't care, just give it to me. Good for him.
Yes, and he's getting some sandwiches sent to him.
Yes, supposedly yes.
Now, does that make these kids ineligible?
Not in today's college.
It's NIL money.
I don't know. Is that NIL? That's a free trip. He's driving them across Texas.
To be fair, he only paid them $5,000 to switch colleges.
Oh, okay.
So let's see where they end up next year.
Yes.
Tim Riggins would have just put him in the back of his pickup truck and got him there.
The problem is they would have had to get rid of the Jason Street's wheelchair.
Okay, who you got, Doug? Who's your vote?
Just hoping maybe she could get some advertising dollars out of it. I'm going to go with Scab Randall.
Oh. Are you going to put a banner on the side of the horse?
There is somebody that rides occasionally with us that does have advertisers.
So if I give you a Bad Ideas podcast banner, will you put it on?
A banner?
Oh, whatever.
A patch, possibly.
A patch?
How much money? How much money? We don't do this for free.
$25.
Oh, done. Done.
That's
Done.
it.
Here, just put that on.
It's magnetic. It won't fall off.
I like it.
So my question is when can we gamble on this horse?
January 1st.
All right.
I don't see Chili in the River Downs.
Chili
book.
Belichick.
Chili Billy.
For the record, the barn she's at, the woman
We got
that
a message
owns,
from Brad.
I got you here.
owns the barn will not ride it because it's too fast.
Ooh.
Wow.
Brad has last second coming in under the deadline here. I want the panel to know the importance of bringing civics back to our classrooms across the country. This is something that has been lost.
Which country?
You didn't say.
This is Canada. Okay.
Exactly. That's why I nominated Richard Dreyfuss. That was perfect timing.
I am ready to cast my vote.
Okay.
Brian and Brad convinced me to vote for Brad.
Wow.
Wow.
I was there during that panel.
Okay. I'm doing this here. I'm sorry. Did you have anything else?
Nope. That's good.
I'm going with I'm going to say Steve and Izzy because they always help us out at the last minute. They make great, damn good buttons, and they're always there for us. And they're letting us do Torque this year, Jeff, you and I. So I'm going Steve and Izzy for my vote.
But the only knock against that is they have their own podcast and they're busy. They don't have time to
Hey, don't change my mind.
proselytize the love of Hobie.
Spread the gospel.
Okay, fine. Forget. You know what? Brian Hour. I'm going Brian Hour. I got switched.
Okay.
He did say he will bring bribes to us if he is voted to win, if he wins.
See, I'm going to Hobie this because that's my prerogative.
It is.
Whoa. I'm going to go Steve and Izzy.
Okay, I'm up there with you two on them.
What?
What? No, you already cast your.
Oh,
You said
come
Brian
on.
Owl.
Can I Hobie it?
No, you
You already voted.
Okay.
And again, they step in when we need them. And I will also go Brian Hour because he stepped in when we needed people, when we had a bunch of illnesses.
Yes.
He really stepped in.
So did Sean.
For the men of Hobie.
But he wasn't nominated. Sean of Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Sean isn't nominated.
Brad did say one last thing that could push him over the top. Mayonnaise with French fries is also one of his favorite things to eat. Doesn't know if that's going to help or not, but that's out there.
Mayonnaise with French fries? Like
Mayonnaise
a whole
with-
bunch of mayonnaise?
Mayonnaise with my French
top-
fries.
Oh,
With my
like
French
to
fries.
Dip his fries in
yeah.
mayonnaise.
Which I do like.
I was
just
thinking
thinking
he
of
was
a-
making like a fry salad, like a ham salad. You just throw it all in mayonnaise and stir it up. The Pittsburgh salad.
Brian, what are you going with? It's a tough call.
I'm going to Hobie this.
Oh.
I'm going to go with Brad,
Uh-huh.
and then I'm going to vote for myself.
What?
Okay.
He knows that you have to vote for yourself if you expect to win.
Nothing like throwing your vote away.
Okay, now
Don't blame me. I voted independent.
Dr. Dana's vote.
Yes.
She voted for Dr. Dana. She Hobied it.
Okay.
She voted for Dr. Dana, Scab Randall,
Uh-huh.
and Brian Hackney.
Oh,
Man,
we got a
she-
tie. We need tiebreaker votes.
Oh, man. What's the tiebreaker?
So it's Brad, Brian, Scab Randall, and Brian Hour.
Man.
So we've got four people now running,
Yes.
and
Yeah,
we've got
all right. We got
5 votes
Scab
here at the
Randall.
table.
Yep.
We've got Brad,
Scab Jeff voted for
Brian, Owl.
Scab Jeff.
One vote.
Oh,
not
he
enough.
learned to do that.
Okay. So let's do this. Let's wrap this up here. We're in the overtime like we always are with Canadian
All right,
Year.
so-
it's how intense it is.
So it's Scab Randall,
Brad,
Brian
Owl,
Hour,
and me.
and you.
Me.
Yeah.
Brian,
My nominee
Brian.
got voted.
No Hobieing it here, people.
What if we just say Brian? Does that cover both?
You have
It
to
could be...
You have to say Brian Owl if you want to vote.
Brian with a Y.
Brian Owl.
Brian. It could be a Brian and Brian card.
Brian with a Y.
Ooh, Brian and Brian, 2023.
You know,
I like that.
Maybe 24 because that's the year.
Yeah.
Well, let's start with the guy who's nominated. Brian, who are you voting for?
One pick.
I'm going to vote for Dr. Dana.
Oh!
she's not in it.
You can't vote for her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Then
If, Brad says if he wins, he will bring the panel snacks from a certain colored, different color room with his green lanyard next year.
no, he should get us.
I think he just lost
all
my vote.
access into this room
Wait a minute.
if he wins.
Why does he think he's better than us and he can go to this room and we can't?
We are equals in this.
Yes.
We are partners. This is
Apparently, he doesn't think so.
I'm thinking he's losing my vote now.
I think so too.
I think he thinks I'm just a babysitter.
That's Justin.
Moving on.
So
I still have to vote.
you have to vote.
I'm gonna vote for myself.
That's a smart move.
Yeah. I mean,
You can't win if you don't vote for yourself.
Okay,
Doug, what do you got?
as a former winner, Doug.
I have to go with Scab Randall just to throw it out there to all the clothes she has given to Jason's child. So the money he has saved not buying his daughter clothes.
And to be fair, you've donated several horses to us, too.
True.
We ate like kings.
They made lots of glue.
You get all the hand-me-down horses?
Yes. We eat like kings for years. What you got, Doug? So Scab Randall?
Scab Randall.
He's from Iceland?
Scab Randall. Brian, or Jeff.
I'm voting for Brian's.
The two Bryans.
wait, I thought you couldn't Hobie this.
You can't. I just was more
He's
clever
voting
in
for
my
Brian.
vote.
He's just voting for Brian with a Y.
So does that doesn't give Cackney 2, that gives Brian and Brian 1.
Yes. Come on, Brian Hour.
Oh man.
So everybody's got one vote?
Yeah.
Yes.
Don't you dare.
Well,
we
wait.
need to fucking finish
Well, technically, both Brians have 2 votes.
We
But
each
then
have
Brian
one and a
Brian
half.
have 1 vote.
Yes.
We each have 1.5.
Oh, so if I vote for Scab Randall, then that's 2
You know,
votes.
you're her favorite. She always tells me that.
What's
She
she
doesn't
going to
even
do,
know his
though? What is
name.
she going
So
to
here's
do?
the
What is
thing,
she
if
going to
you
do
win-
for us?
Because
She
Brad
works.
has lost his steam.
Okay, she does
Yes.
work
She
for
does
us.
show up. She
So
worked
if
all
you went
day.
with Brad,
But I think there's an age limit.
it would
I think
still
there's
be
an
the
age limit.
There's an
Brian's.
age limit.
I don't know.
Man,
Because
this
it's
is tough.
our awards, we can make up whatever we want.
What you got, Jim? Gotta make a decision. I do like the Brian and Brian.
I feel like there's a little bit of pressure. Somebody staring at me across the table.
You're allowed to bow to pressure. Peer pressure is
Look at
valid.
these JoJo's.
That I brought in.
Look at the penguins. Look at the penguins.
That I brought in.
Look at the
Look at-
Oreo snowballs I brought in.
Wonder.
Look at the Jolly Rancher gummies.
He also brought in this. Riverdale.
I guess I'm voting for Doug.
He's not in it.
He's not on the list. Brad, Brian, and Scam Randall.
Who do you got?
Or Brian and Brian.
Make a call.
I'm going to go with my original vote.
Who's that?
I'm going to go Brian Howard.
Oh!
Wow.
Guys should have went Brian and Brian.
Wow.
You really did it, Jeff.
That's got to be hurtful. That's got to be hurtful.
Hey,
The good news is I feel like you're going to get promoted this year.
I already have
There
twice.
is no promotion left.
So Brian Hour is our Canadian
Congratulations, Brian.
of the year.
By half a vote. I demand a
Yes.
recount.
Okay, 2. Up, Brian wins.
As with the president, the
Yes.
Canadians of the year, we leave a note for the incoming
Yes,
Canadian
yes,
of the
yes.
year.
What's your note?
Well, it's a secret.
Oh,
It's
sorry,
between,
sorry.
you know.
You're
Did you
not
ever win
allowed
one?
to remove the W's from the keyboard.
That's right.
So you'll leave him a note.
Yes, we'll leave him in the office of the Canadians of the
Brian
year.
Hour,
Good
congratulations. Canadian of the year. If you would like to be Canadian of the
I'm
year.
getting a dirty look from Hackney over there. Like, I could have won.
For you. My daughter. I have to vote for my daughter.
You don't have to, Doug.
Oh, I kind of have to.
No, you don't.
Probably would have taken Scab Randall above intern Brian. to
Guys,
be
in
honest.
your defense, Brad was way down the bottom.
That's true.
So Brian, be ready. I'll be
I
sending
am.
you not you, Brian Owl. I'll be sending you a Canadian of the Year trophy, a floppy, So be ready.
And if he does not fulfill his duties, then you get it, Brian.
Oh, I'm not Vice Co-Canadian of the Year.
Oh, no.
Or Canadian
You're
of the
first
Year.
runner-up.
If he can't fulfill his
first
duties,
loser.
it goes to you.
Like it
happened
did
here with Stork.
in 2017 when Stork won Beside a Geek, and then it was stripped from him and given to El Heno.
Yep. So congratulations. We'll be back next week. It's been a wonderful year.
2022.
Has it?
No, not really. I'm ready for 2023.
Well, you met your deductible and
I
your
did.
insurance.
I did. I am feeling a little bit better. I can actually sit all the time now. I can
He's
sit.
not laying on the floor this week.
A couple more days,
I had
Jason.
2 snacks this week.
Get whatever medical expenses
Yes.
you can out in the next 2 days.
I don't want to.
You should probably get that boob job.
Yes.
If you come to the expo, we will be raffling off Jason's gallbladder.
Oh, that would be nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good charity event.
Or we can do like the baseball cards and just everybody gets a little sliver for a certain price.
Like
I'll
it.
put it on the Hobie business cards.
It'll be
Jim
like,
can do that.
It'll be
Jim's
like
it.
churches where you get the little remnants for the saints. Like
Yeah.
the bone chip. It's going to be just slivers of Jason's gallbladder.
Oh, I got.
Apparently, it was like hard as a rock, wasn't it? It
Yeah.
was just
Yeah.
solidified. So
Yeah.
we'll just chip pieces off of that.
Yeah. We'll dig more for that than Hobie coin. Titles for the show, go ahead. It's the Floppy Awards, but go ahead, Jim.
It would be Jason stuck the egg to the wall. The Floppies 2022.
Like it.
Why are you throwing an egg at me? The Floppies 2022. My outline smells like
Thanksgiving.
Floppies 2022. Jason, you can have the one with the hair in it. Floppies 2022. Jeff is a stupid idiot moron. Floppies 2022.
Hey!
I actually will vote for that one. No, I'm kidding.
I nominated
It's
you.
an honor just being nominated.
At least some good came from his death. Floppies 2022. And spreading the gospel of Hobie. Floppies 2022.
Jeff?
I had only one that I wrote down. Looks like, can you regret when you're dead? The Floppies 2022.
Doug?
I have 3, but one of them is you can have, and I didn't finish writing it, so I'm not sure what that is.
You can have. The floppy is 2022.
These balls are the best things I've ever eaten.
Floppies 2022.
And then humacatentant, the ingredients in the egg.
Brian, you got anything?
I do.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Fuck you guys.
2022.
Hack me out.
I quit. No, I'm kidding. Let's see. I had.
Guess Scab Randall moved up.
There we go.
We do have a low bar.
Yep.
The floppy is 2022. Why did I smell it? The floppy is 2022.
Could say that many times.
I might go with his mom. The floppy is 2022. And also, my outline smells like Thanksgiving.
Okay, now,
Yes.
can I nominate something for next year's floppy?
Sure.
And you have to keep track of this.
Hall of
no,
Fame.
we'll forget by that.
Hall of Fame.
Not the Hall of Fame, but the worst thing you've eaten this year.
I like that one.
And starting today, because the floppies go from floppy to floppy.
Yep.
because-
It's nothing that we've had today is up for it.
No, I
unless
think
we
it's from
eat it
today
again.
on.
Starting today.
I was starting today on because
So these eggs are,
yes,
And the soda?
yes,
but not the Mokies that we
not
have
the
right
Mokies.
now.
correct.
Okay.
My vote's for Jim.
Somebody needs to write
Oh,
this
sorry.
down and
That wasn't you.
Oh, sorry.
write down. Start writing a list and keep it
Write
here.
it down, Jeff.
I have an idea.
It looked like a
Right
serial
on the
killer's
wall.
wall in here.
I would
I
like.
have no problem with that. I
No.
just have a feeling somebody's wife would be
Yes.
mad at us.
We can just get the. You can paint a section with the chalkboard paint, and we can use the chalkboard.
We could do that.
We could.
Not going to, but we could.
Or we can just get a dry erase board and hang it up.
Oh, hey, how about that? Just saying.
Clever.
So
Let's get the chalkboard
Right now,
paint.
I've got the Jones turkey soda and gummy eggs written down.
Okay.
gummy
And Jim.
eggs.
And Jim.
Gummy eggs.
I
yeah.
am not writing
Gummy
Jim
eggs.
down.
Yeah.
The smell was terrible.
I don't know if it's possible for us to do this, but I really feel like we should videotape these tastings
Yes.
So people can actually see our reactions to the.
I like that.
To the
Put it on
badness.
Used to go Facebook Live with
or
You
you
know what? You can put on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Yeah, there
I
we
can
go.
do that. I can start doing that.
Yeah, like we can. I don't know.
Yeah. We can do that.
Yeah.
So my vote for if we are going to give a subtitle is "Why Did I Smell It?"
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for listening this year. We'll be back next year. Get it? Oh, God. Next week.
I don't know. Something was funny.
We'll be back next
year. Get it? Next year.
Because we'll be after New Year's.
I hate that. Anyways, thanks.
See you next year.
What about having a Hobie live podcast on New Year's Eve and going into the new year?
2024.
Okay. Well,
Sorry, I'm busy this year.
Yeah, already got plans.
I'm working.
do it at the bar.
We close at 9.
Roger says goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Walking Dead to Talking Heads, from comic books to TV sets, there's a history. It's not so bad. There's the history. It's the history of bad, so bad. The history of bad, it's bad. The history of bad ideas. Podcast.
You've been listening to Hobie.